Okay guys, here I am again trying to do another video thing. Hopefully this will work. I am going to talk to you about perimeter. You need to have your math book with you, and I am on page 825. On page 825, it says that perimeter is the distance around a closed figure. So let's first talk about a closed figure. This shape is a closed figure. There's no opening around the shape. This is not a closed figure. There is an opening on it. Okay? So when we're talking about perimeter, we're only talking about closed shapes. Now, that shape doesn't have to be a square. Okay? It could be a rectangle. It could be a triangle. It could be some weird looking thing like that. Okay? Perimeter is measuring the distance all the way around. Each side will have a measurement for that shape. Why would we want to do that? A good example of that is putting a fence around the yard to keep either animals in or animals out. Okay? So if this was your backyard and you wanted to make sure your animals stay in your yard, you would put a fence around the edge. Okay? We're not going to cover the whole thing with fence. That would be silly. There's no room for the animals then. So perimeter is just the outside. Now when we're talking about a square, you know square means that every side is the same measurement. So if I say this side is 5 feet, that means the other three sides are also 5 feet. Okay? If we're doing perimeter, then that means we're adding up all the sides. If this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5, I have 4 5s. I have 5 4 times. In this case, we could do 5 times 4 equals 20 feet. The perimeter for that square would be 20 feet. Okay? Sorry about the dogs barking in the background. This rectangle, if I tell you the top is 12 inches and the side is 2 inches, you know that the bottom would also be 12. And if the left side is 2, then the right side is 2. If we're doing perimeter on a rectangle, we have to add up the top and the bottom, 2 12s, and the left and the right. So we could say 2 12s, which would be 24, plus 2 2s, which is 4 more. And 24 plus 4 is 28, and we have to include the unit for inches. Triangle, same thing. Let's say that this triangle, though they're not all the same, maybe the bottom is 10 centimeters, but each side is only 8 centimeters. Okay, let's add up the two sides, 2 8s, which would be 16, plus that 10 on the bottom would give us 26 centimeters. Now this crazy looking thing over here, we would have to look at all of those sides. All right, so let's say this one is 5 meters. This one is 10 meters. This one is 8 meters. We'll give this one 4 meters and this one 3 meters. Now we have to add up all of those numbers, okay? I'm going to go with 3 plus 4 over here would be 7. 7 plus 5 would be 12. That 12 plus 8, write this down in case you're getting lost there. 12 plus 8 would be 20, plus this other 10 would give me 30 centimeters as the perimeter for that shape. Okay? Perimeter is simply adding up all the sides that the shape has. since we know that perimeter is adding all the sides, now you might say, wait a minute, Miss Hunt, you were multiplying a couple times. Right, because multiplying is repeat addition. So if you know you have more than one of those numbers, like on the square, and they are all 5, you know you have 4 of those. You can add them, that's okay. Or you could take the shortcut with multiplication. Either way it works. Let's try a couple from the book. Looking at page 826, let's do number 1 and 2 at the bottom together. The square has 8 centimeters, and on the picture they gave you all 4 of those 8s. Okay, I'm not going to draw them all on there because we know all of them are 8 centimeters. If I have 4 of those, I could do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, or I could do 4 times 8. I guess I should have turned my ringer off, huh? I'm waiting on messages from you guys, though. 4 times 8, or 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, 32 centimeters. Okay? Let's look at number 2. They gave us a rectangle for that one. On that rectangle, they said the left side is 4 inches, and the top is 7 inches. Well, they already gave you all the measurements. I'm not going to draw them on there because we know if 7's on the top, then there's a 7 on the bottom. And those 2 7s are 14. We know there's 4 inches on the left, that's going to be 4 inches on the right, and those 2 4s are going to be 8 more inches. So when we add 14 plus 8, we're going to get 22 inches as our perimeter. Okay? What I would like you to do is page 827 and 828. No, I'm sorry, that was wrong. 829 and 830 as your assignment for today. You can just take a picture of that and send it to me, of both pages, or just start a new document and send me the answers that you had, whichever way works best for you.